episode of the Sports Dawgs podcast. Here with your hosts, Richie, Will, and me, John. Is there a problem? Is there a problem, Richie? Is that cool?
Am I the host?
No, I would just say we're all hosts.
Oh, because you sit here with... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, am I hosting though?
Well, welcome to the first episode of the Sports Dawgs podcast.
I guess you're a guest.
Yeah, you're a guest then, a permanent guest.
All right.
How are you guys doing? You ready? You
Hell
ready?
yeah, let's get
Yeah.
into this. I'm ready. How you doing
I'm
today,
ready.
John?
Doing good, man.
Rich?
Good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right, so we're recording today. It's the day of the Kobe Memorial. So it's been almost a month now. How are you guys coping with it so far?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's not real, to be honest. Like, you ever read a magazine or a comic book and you see all the superheroes, they always come out on top and they prevail. And then it's very rare that you see one of them die, and it just feel like, it's like a superhero, man. He wasn't supposed to die. Like, it doesn't feel real to me, man. And then once I feel like I finally got to cope and everything, they hit us with this memorial and it's just, I'm back at square one with it, It
Yeah.
just feels unreal.
Yeah, piggyback on what Will said. Feels like a dream. Like, wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, Kobe's over there practicing with Gigi.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It seems like it always felt like Kobe would be an old man someday with how wise he was and how it seemed like he was 70 when he was only 40, with all the wisdom he was spreading. And yeah, it's still been tough. It was going good, like you said, Will. And then, the memorial, as soon as it cut on, I was already tearing up and everything. So, but it's definitely good to see that the whole city, and not even the city, I mean, the whole world is mourning over someone that was a hero for all of us,
Yeah.
Mhm.
But somebody incredible, man. Like, and it's just not like LA thing, like you said, it's a world thing. Like if you look around the world, everybody, they all like we're all honoring Kobe and stuff, and you can see like this impacted everybody. Like this was a deep, deep hurt for everyone,
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how Vanessa feels and like how Natalia and the babies feel. Like I can only imagine because, we only see him as a superhero. They see him as somebody completely different. Like that's like their world, you know what I'm saying? So my heart and everything goes out to them. Like deepest condolences. Like, oh man, it hurts. I had kids of my own, and like to lose one, I
Yeah.
could never even imagine it. So
Where were you guys when you found out? Do you remember?
I was at home.
Yeah.
My cousin texted me. He's like, you know what happened? I was like, no, what's up? He's like, oh, Kobe died. I was like, are you messing around? I'm like, stop fucking with me. He's like, yeah. And then I turn on my TV looking for something, and it had just happened, so they really didn't have any news about it. I go on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
look at Bleach Report, nothing. I'm just like, oh man. And then I check on like Channel 9, and they start talking about it, like a breaking news, and I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's real.
yeah.
And even then, I was like, nah, Kobe wasn't on the airplane.
Yeah.
It's probably
Man.
they thought he was, and he isn't.
Yeah, I was at home. Actually, I was asleep, man. I had work the night before, so it was like I was out. I probably wasn't gonna plan on waking up till about like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And my uncle came in there. He was like, "Man, Kobe died." I was like, "Man, you lying?" Like, cause I was just up. Like, he probably woke me up around like 9 o'clock, and I was up like an hour before, and like I didn't see nothing. And me, my credible source is Twitter. You already know. You're gonna follow me, Ugly Boy Thrill. Yeah, it is.
Hey.
I'll go to Twitter, and bam, you see it all over Twitter. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. That shit, it just doesn't feel real. Like, it still even doesn't feel real to this day. Like, I won't believe it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's too much.
Yeah, I was driving to church and we went to park and I got out and for some reason I went to check my phone and one of my homies, Adam, who's another Laker fanatic, he texted me and said Kobe passed away. And yeah, I thought I read it wrong. I looked at it again and I was like, all right. And then I went through my notifications and there was a picture and I couldn't, that whole, not even, I mean, that whole day was just, it was done. Like I couldn't even there was just a cloud above me the whole time, and thankfully it started to go away, and I'm just seeing everyone show love for Kobe, even people that didn't really like him, they all have respect for him. So it's good to see, and I'm glad everyone's showing him love like that for sure.
Most definitely. He was a fighter, man.
Yeah.
He fought stronger than anybody I knew. Down, no matter what it was, he always had faith with Kobe, man. He's a fighter.
Yeah. And did you guys go to the memorial at all? Not today's. Did you go to the Staples Center at all? Check it out.
No, not really, because to be honest, I just didn't really want to go. I can't deal with it. I can't cope with it right now,
Yeah.
to be honest. I might go like, I don't want to say in the near future, but I'm gonna go, pay my respects and my dues, but
Yeah.
because it's definitely needed,
Yeah.
after all he's done for us. He's like a hero, like I said, so I definitely need to go pay my dues.
Yeah, it would hurt too much. I don't want to get seen crying in public.
Yeah. That's why I wore sunglasses the whole time. Yeah. I went a couple times. I went once with Eddie and Stefan and Josh, and it was surreal, man. It just didn't feel like it just didn't feel real, like you guys said. So, but RIP to Kobe, and condolences to Vanessa and the kids and all the families. I mean, we got to remember all the families that were on there, not just Kobe and his family. So, yeah. Anything else from this one?
Ah, man.
RIP to the legend.
RIP, Kobe.
GOAT?
Always love
My
over
goat.
here.
We'll talk about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we'll get on that another subject.
All right. So, did you guys see, of course, the Wilder Fury fight? Did you guys see
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I watched it yesterday.
Do I call it a fight? I call it a
Damn.
beatdown, man. If you want to keep it
Damn.
100, like Wilder came out in the first, you can see the little touch out feely, whatever. The first round of boxing is always a touchy feely. People want to see what they are putting the guy. And then after that, Tyson just took over, and it was like he could never recover. It was like, and it's just like he came out worse and worse every round. He was just wobbling around. I was like, man. I mean, I got to give him his credit. He didn't fall. He stayed standing into the end, and I give his corner credit too, because I know every boxer, they feel like, man, we should be put out if I'm standing and I can still fight. But the corner, they're thinking of their health and them long term and stuff like that, and they can get seriously injured. So I'm glad that they called it when they did, because he wasn't really fighting back, and it was just getting worse and worse. So, I mean, I'm glad they did, and now he even gets a chance to go back in there and get the rematch and stuff like that. So I thought it was a pretty good fight.
To me, he looked uncomfortable from the start.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, first round, like you said, they're finishing each other out, but he looked tired. I don't know what it was. And then I saw today, he said that his outfit he was wearing
What?
was like 40 pounds, and that it got his legs tired.
Oh, it's like the
Whatever he was wearing.
Oh,
So he came out
okay.
looking
On
like
the rings,
the
yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah.
It's like on Dragon Ball Z where they have the big vest on and it weighs him
Yeah.
down.
And he got tired when he
Oh,
got to the ring
man.
because he looked tired.
Yeah, I mean, but like, why do all that? You know what I'm saying? I
To
mean,
show.
He had to show him up.
Yeah, the hype got a little too much to him,
Yeah.
because if you're going in there to do your job, which is the boxing, you wouldn't be thinking about all that extra and all the entrances and all that. You don't need all that, because your knockout is what they came to see anyway. They didn't come to see what you're going to come out. It's not a fashion show. You know what I'm saying? And even Tyson Fury, he came out with people
Yeah, that's what I
carrying
was
him
gonna
and
say.
stuff like that. Like, come
Yeah.
on, guys. Like, really, do we need all the extra? I mean, it's just too much.
Just
I mean,
trying
at
to
least
sell the fight.
Tyson, you could do that because you went out there, you knocked his ass out, like you said. So if you going out there knocking motherfuckers out, do you? You know what I'm saying? Go out there, you can go piggyback ride on the bitch back or something like that, whatever. As long as you get your job done, But like at the end, you can't go out there and lose and then be like, oh, my equipment was the reason. Like, come on, man.
Well, it just sounds like an excuse.
Yeah, that's an excuse, That's bullshit.
I mean, did you expect him to have a chance going in, Wilder?
Yeah, he's a champ. I thought he was me personally, I thought he was gonna go win, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I damn sure didn't see him getting knocked out. If he lost, I always saw him going out in a decision fashion because of the type of fighter he is.
Yeah.
I don't never see him. He's the one doing usually the knocking out, so I didn't see him getting knocked out like that. That definitely shocked me a lot, And I mean, it's all a business at the end of the day. I can see them making millions off of this fight again.
Yeah,
And
for
if
sure.
Wilder definitely goes in and wins, they're gonna make millions off of that. The next fight after that, you know. So honestly, I hope that Tyson comes in and knocks him out or beats him in the rematch too.
Why?
Because then Tyson can move on to Anthony Joshua, and then we can really get a number one heavyweight in the division instead of having all the trophies that the belts bouncing around and shit.
Yeah.
I thought that the next fight should have been Joshua versus Fury.
You know, Joshua
instead of this one.
So yeah,
Or
because
after?
for the first fight, people think Wilder lost anyways.
Oh.
And then he comes and gets.
But he knocked him down twice.
He did. It was a close fight, but people
Yeah.
thought he lost. And then he comes and gets beat down even worse. Second
that
time.
was bad.
Well, it wasn't like in the first fight, it wasn't like he was getting beat down. It was just
He was getting
he was
outboxed.
getting outboxed. And
Yeah.
in a lot of his fights, he get outboxed. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But they're just scoring points at that point. They're not really doing any damage to him. In this fight, he got fucked up, man. Like bad. Like
I mean, Joshua has what, 4 belts?
Right now?
Yeah, he does. I believe so.
Well, this one was the WBC, but
Yeah, I think he holds all of them, and they got that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that one would be much bigger than I think.
See, but Joshua knows
Tyson-
what he's doing. He's picking and choosing. You see his chin. Andy Ruiz already tested his chin and proved that he definitely can get knocked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those two over there, they're knockout artists. So he knows why he's not fighting them. He doesn't have the chin to fight them. I mean, I'm not questioning
they've
his
been dropped too.
I mean, look who dropped him. Wilder just got dropped by Fury for the first time, and then Fury got dropped by Wilder. Like they dropping each other. You know what I'm saying?
Ruiz ain't no chump.
Man,
He's knocked out people too.
I guarantee you this: if Andy Ruiz was to fight either or out of Wilder and Tyson Fury, he's not going to win.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I feel like, it's hard to survive 12 rounds against Wilder.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But Ruiz would definitely outbox him.
Nah.
Yeah, he would.
I don't think so. That's not his type of thing.
He's a much better boxer.
He's not fast enough though. You know what I'm saying?
Look
His
what-
body weight and stuff. He's a really big target for Wilder.
Yeah,
Like, he's
that
a
would
big
Well,
target.
he's not gonna like dance around like
Yeah.
Fury did.
And he's gonna get hit.
He's gonna get hit. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, there's not a lot of guys taking Wilder's punches.
Nah,
Everybody that's been in the ring with Wilder has at least been dropped. At least been dropped.
I think that would be an exciting fight. It would probably go like 6 rounds, but it would
Wilder Ruiz? Is that what you're saying?
I would have rather seen that, and then Fury.
What?
Yeah,
Versus Wilder versus Ruiz over Wilder and Fury?
yeah.
Are you crazy?
Fury's gonna come out. We're gonna do the same thing to him.
Well, I think it's just because he knocked him down at the end that they were saying, "Oh, well, let's give him another chance."
Yeah.
He had something. Because I mean, the later rounds, if you get a knockdown in those later rounds, and he looked knocked out. So
Who?
Fury
In the first fight.
in the first fight, yeah.
But
So, I
the
mean,
second fight,
Yeah, the second fight was just bad. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you think the next one will be for Fury? Because I think he's talking about retirement, supposedly, isn't he?
Will said they already agreed to.
Oh, they did already?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has to.
He has
Oh,
to.
okay,
As far as
okay,
the
okay.
contract, he
Yeah.
has to.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I kind of saw that coming.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you don't go after Joshua and retirement is in your plans, that's cool too. You know what I mean? And then we can. I mean, all it is gonna make Wilder get back to the top because I don't see anybody beating Wilder other than Fury. So it's like, you know, he just proving a point out.
He looks beatable though. He looks beatable now.
Fury or Wilder?
Before it was just like
I mean, how can you say that though?
he
Who,
should.
by who? Who does he look beatable by?
I'm just saying, twice he's lost.
Twice.
Well, I mean, once.
And a tie. Like I said, I
Okay.
mean, he got outboxed, but he knocked him
And,
down, and those are big points.
And then
Knockdowns are
the
big
first
points.
2 fights against Luis Ortiz, he was losing both fights.
But knockouts.
I know. You can't last 12 rounds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So he's beatable if you could last 12 rounds.
Yeah, but who can really stand in there and take that?
Well, no one
that-
can.
Yeah, you know, like that's a beating. You know, you got to really take those punches. That's why Tyson Fury had the best plan. He said, "I'm going to go in there and knock him out. Like if I try to go in there and stand 12 rounds with him, eventually he's going to put me on my ass. So I got to go in there and end it early." And that's what he did.
The way Joshua went in against Ruiz, if he boxes like that,
Mhm.
he'll be hard to hit too. And he can knock people out.
Man,
He's dropped
Wait,
Klitschko. He's
wait,
dropped
wait.
Ruiz. I'm not even a Joshua fan. I'm just saying.
yeah, but Joshua's going to stand there and think he's going to be able to go toe to toe with these guys. I mean, in his deepest of hearts, he knows he's not going to be able to, but he's going to try to stand there and go toe to toe with these guys. because he's too damn big at the end of the day to be running and shit. So it's like he's going to have to go toe to toe with these guys. This is the heavyweight division. I understand they were in like lighter divisions where they can have enough space to run around and shit. But you ain't got that much space when there's two big motherfuckers in there, So it's like you got to throw him. And his chin looked way worse than Wilder. Like I know the knockout looked kind of bad, but when he got knocked down, it was just like, damn, like what?
It would look like the same happened to Joshua, happened to Wilder. Got hit on the side of the head, and he was done. Like his equilibrium was off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to Wilder Fury 3 or 10.
It still should be a good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it's a Rocky movie going on right now.
Yeah. We'll move on to my favorite sport. We'll talk some basketball now. Let's start with the Rockets. So they went small ball. Yeah, Russ. So you're a fan?
I'm a fan of Russell Westbrook.
I like Russell Westbrook for sure.
I'm a huge fan of Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is
huge fan.
Yeah, because he's the work embodiment of Kobe Bryant. Yeah. Like his work ethic is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna give you 110 every time, in and out. And I mean, sometimes that can be his downfall. He works too damn hard and he tries too much, and they'll kind of mess up. But at least with me, he's trying. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of guys in the league and just around sports in general who give up and they don't give it all their all when they're losing and shit, and they get out of it easily. And he's not one of those guys. He has a real strong mentality. So. Russ.
It's hard not to like a guy who plays so hard.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely like Russ, but I don't see them going far in the playoffs at all. I think they messed up with the trades they made. They shouldn't have gotten rid of Clint Capella because now the Lakers are just going to run all over them. They're just towering over them.
They ran them. I mean, they literally played the Lakers like one of the first games after the trade, and they ran LA. Like I was watching it and I was like, damn. Like I'm thinking AD's about to go off, and AD played like ass that game. They were on him so tough. If you got a bunch of dogs out there, size really doesn't matter.
I'm getting tired.
You got to make the ball.
I'm getting tired of the dogs word. I'm hearing that a lot. They're saying Clippers got dogs. Rockets got dogs. Yeah. So what? They get bounced in the first round.
Facts. I mean,
not the first round. Well, Clippers get bounced early.
They're a different subject. Like I already know they have a crippled system, and I tell everybody this.
Rockets or Clippers?
The Clippers. Patrick Beverly is there. He's there. He's trash, you know what I'm saying? I'm be honest. He's not trash. He doesn't fit in their system because he can't shoot. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he can shoot a little bit.
Nah, he's going to average about 12 points. You know what I mean? And that's not enough. Because, he can guard the best player, but what happens when the best player is busting his ass? And now you got to rely on him to score some offense to make up for what he's not doing on defense, and he can't do that. So he's like a handicap on the team. You know what I mean? That's why I think the Reggie Jackson, that was a good pickup. Because they're going to get more offensive points. They have defensive people. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Trez. They all play defense really good, you know what I'm saying, to a high level. And they can actually score the ball.
Yeah.
Pat, I mean, every once in a while, it's like a shooting star when you get him to get going on offense, you know what I mean? He even came to the role like where he accepts just being a defensive player. Like, I see him, like, I'm just going to guard whatever. And sometimes he get lucky. He get lucky.
I think Houston matches up well against the Rockets. I mean, against the Clippers.
Yeah.
I think so, too.
They match up better.
The Clippers aren't that big.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, Harold's like
the biggest one, I think. Yeah.
Or
Zubac, but he
don't even play the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
PJ Tucker is going to be there, so it's not a huge size difference.
Yeah.
I think the Rockets would take the Clippers to 7. I don't know about that.
I think Paul George is a big factor in that.
Yeah, playoff P.
Yeah, because he
going 0 for 4.
You know what I'm saying?
He might drop 40 in the next game.
Yeah, he could, but
where is he at? So it's like the All-Stars have a huge stand. And James Harden too, because if he shoots him out of the game, then that's that. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot really good one night, or some game he'll go fucking 3 for 42.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's kind of iffy. That's a good one. 7. Who I'm picking in 7?
I'll take the Clippers.
Right now, I'm going with LA too. I got said Russ,
but it wouldn't shock me if Houston.
Yeah, but if they lost to Houston, I wouldn't be. Oh, what?
Yeah,
what? That's crazy. I'd be like, I could see that, but I think talent-wise and coaching-wise, I'm going with LA. Because Doc is way better than
D'Antoni.
D'Antoni's ass.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't say ass, but
His system is no defense.
yeah,
We're gonna
it just
outscore you.
doesn't. It just doesn't work for the
That's
NBA.
not gonna work.
That's
You know
called
what I'm saying?
that's NBA 2020.
Nah.
We're gonna outscore you.
That's who won the
Because
championship.
even
last
the
year?
Warriors, they played defense when they were at the top.
The Raptors.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Well,
And
I
what
mean,
did the Raptors do? Play defense. Defense wins championships in any sport. Any sport.
The year the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it was like 40, 45, 39.
Eagles. We're not talking
Oh,
about.
we're not talking about football. I'm saying.
All right.
And
well,
the defense won the game in that situation too. Who sacked Tom Brady and made him fumble? Brandon Graham, right? Defense wins championships.
Well-
Offense just sells the tickets.
Well, who do you think will make the last spot in the playoffs in the West? I mean, we have who's there now? I think the Grizzlies are 8th right now. So it's probably Grizzlies. I think Pelicans are right there. Who else?
I think it's gonna be the Trailblazers.
Did they fell that hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like battling for the 8th seed.
It might be the
Oh, wow.
Trailblazers though. I think they got this hype off with Melo, and I mean they're already a pretty good team. On top of that, I think once they get big men back, they're gonna be even better. You know, so I think it's gonna be the Trailblazers. Damon's playing outside the game, like he's playing outside his mind right
Yeah.
now. Like, he's going off.
He has to.
My problem with Damon is that he can't keep it up. You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, he shouldn't be faulted for that because he should have a team to back him
Yeah,
up.
right.
But
That's what they
You
got
know,
Melo for.
exactly. So.
I think the Pelicans are gonna make a run towards it, but they might not be able to catch Memphis.
Yeah.
To get the 8th seed.
Yeah. Memphis is 8th right now, and Pelicans are 3 games behind. Portland is 2 games behind. I mean, man, Portland. I don't like their team. I think they've done all they can do. I think it's a wrap for them.
Yeah, I think they should go. They need to start shopping.
I know Dame wants to stay in Portland, but nah, you gotta.
If he does, he got to
gotta
shop.
move,
You
man.
got to get rid of CJ. You got to
Yeah,
bring
you got
somebody
to.
else.
And who you gonna add better than CJ?
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal.
The Wizards aren't trading Bradley
They
Beal.
will. I
For
think
CJ
they will.
McCollum and Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah,
Well, maybe 2 more years of Carmelo Anthony.
maybe 2 more years of Carmelo.
Maybe.
Anthony. Yeah.
Bradley
But-
Beal is still signed. They gave him an extension.
Did they? I thought
Yeah,
it
and
was-
John Wall's signed to forever.
Yeah.
Oh,
John
he
Wall's
definitely
forever.
has to go.
I thought
He'd
they were
be going
trading
to
one
the
of them.
Cavaliers if it was my choice.
Uh,
Or like a bad team. I mean, like John Wall would be
John Wall?
gone because
You
he
would
makes
send
the
him
Wizards
to-
a bad team now. He's not playing.
Yeah.
We're giving you all this money. He just keeps getting
who's
hurt.
gonna take that contract?
No one.
Let's sit there. Let's really
The
think
Lakers
about
a few
this.
years ago would have. We took on Mozgov for like $100 million.
And
We
then we had
did.
to give up D'Angelo Russell.
yeah, to get rid of it. Yeah. I don't know. It's
Well, who needs a point guard? Detroit would get him.
The Lakers.
Detroit. Yeah, I wish we could get Bradley Beal.
I love Bradley Beal.
Yeah,
But he's not a point guard though.
yeah, he could shoot.
No,
I
but-
honestly I don't understand the Morris pickup. We have big
yeah,
men.
it made no sense.
I don't understand why we
It
went
made
and got
no
more
He
sense.
men.
could kind of create a shot.
I
He
guess.
scores like 11 points a game.
I give him
That's not all
9.
we need.
He's been on him and his brother. They shop teams. They be on different teams a lot.
I like
the-
his
the-
brother, Marcus Morris. Is
Markeith
a
has been
beast.
is actually playing better than Marcus this year.
No, he's not.
Marcus
There's
is
the
trying
numbers.
to fight. Marcus is
Yeah,
he's
duh.
transitioning into the UFC right now. That's
Marcus, I thought Marcus was like 20 points a game.
why. Heck no.
Markeith was better.
I
If
think
Marcus is putting up
No.
numbers because he was in New York,
Yeah, I thought he was at like 19 a game or something. Let me see.
no, they're showing efficiency numbers, and Markeith has actually been more efficient.
Oh, efficient is different. I mean, if
well,
you're
that's
shooting
what I want.
3 shots
but
a game and you make
Not just
2
shooting,
of them.
defense, just defensively and everything.
Oh, see, it's Markeith anyway.
I
Either
was-
way, it's
The
I don't-
Clippers just picked up Marcus. Just
Yeah,
to keep him away from the
Marcus.
Lakers.
Yeah,
It doesn't that
Reggie
doesn't
Jackson,
make a
too.
difference. I don't think either of them.
yeah. I
make a
don't think
difference.
But I think he comes in big because when they don't want to go back to Zubac, they don't have to now.
You're gonna take out Harrell.
Yeah, like when you got to rest Harrell and you got to like give him, let the nigga breathe. and
That's
shit.
all he's gonna do is give Harrow rest.
Yeah, that's
But
what
you
I'm
had
saying.
Mo Harkless for that, so what was the point?
Yeah, but Harkless can go up though. Harkless can play because you can go Harrow as a 4/5, and you would see Harkless as a 4/3 type of thing if you want to go big ball.
So he was a better fit then. They just did it to keep him away from the Lakers.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
but I
definitely
mean,
did.
the Lakers don't need him, to be honest. We have big man, like I said. Our big man is not the problem. We have the White, we have JaVale, we have AD,
We just need
have
another
Kuz.
scorer.
Maybe in the fourth quarter they want to put AD at the 5 and Morris at the 4.
I mean,
especially if you have to play the Rockets.
The Rockets are little. I wouldn't care. There's nobody in the league that's big though now. I mean, I think the biggest thing you would say now is Milwaukee.
To run with
and
them.
if you're thinking about that in long term, I mean, then I understand because they're going to be big once you go down to play Milwaukee. You got Lopez, you got Giannis. They're going to be down there huge, you know. So I get that, but I don't understand the whole purpose. I think they were just playing keep away. They didn't want other teams to get them, so they signed them. That's what I think it was.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, they should have signed Carmelo when they had the chance. You know what I mean? I think Carmelo would have been a better pickup than Morris, any of them, any Morris. You know, I just honestly think so.
I don't know about Marcus.
He's going to score a little bit better.
Yeah. Well,
hopefully.
Let's take it to the East then.
Not Carmelo in OKC.
Yeah, better than that. So
or Atlanta.
Milwaukee's running away with it. So do you think the Raptors, even without Kawhi, I mean they got what, 40 wins, 42 wins? Are they a real deal, you think?
Is Boston right behind them?
Boston, let's see. Yeah, Boston's 3 games back. Toronto's 42-15. Boston's 39-17.
I say Boston versus Milwaukee, Eastern Conference.
Toronto turned into the same team they were when it was ran by Kawhi.
By LeBron.
No, when it was ran by pretty much.
Yeah,
when it was ran by Kyle and DeMar.
Yeah.
It's that team where they're going to be good during the regular season. They might even win some playoff games, but when it comes down to that team, they're not going to get past that team. And I think Milwaukee is that team. So
they don't have that dog.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. And Kyle Lowry is not that dog.
No, he's not that
He's
dog.
a poodle.
I like Kyle Lowry though. But
I don't like Kyle Lowry in the playoffs.
They got Van Vliet.
Playoffs is Van Vliet.
Fred.
I like Fred.
I mean, I don't know. You got to prove a little bit more, Fred. Just a little bit more.
You like him when there's better people than him on the team.
I'm not saying he's a superstar, but he's a good player.
He's a good player. We all know who the best player on that team is, right? Pascal. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Of course. He's the best. So,
yeah.
I just don't see, with him being the best, your team getting very far, you know?
No.
I don't see it. At the end of the day, he has to go against Giannis, and they play the same position. So, I don't think Pascal is better than Giannis.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't even. They'll lose probably second round because if it stays 2-3, they're gonna run into Boston.
Our 76ers. Our Miami. There's a lot of teams they can run into.
Or 76ers, I feel like, for the second round.
At the second round, the 2 plays the 3. So,
yeah.
If it falls like 1 plays 8.
Yeah. Well, I think anybody they play in the second round from Philadelphia to Miami, I don't see them beating those teams. I don't think Pascal can beat Joel Embiid.
Philadelphia's a mess.
What do you mean?
They still got the talent though.
Ben Simmons' back is injured, so he's hurt right now.
It's still early though. Like, you know what I mean? Joel Embiid has a broken finger, but that doesn't mean he's not gonna ball when it's game time. They both played in the All-Star game, right?
I just don't think Philadelphia is very good.
Yeah, I don't either. I really don't like Ben Simmons. I really hate Ben Simmons.
I'm vice versa.
What?
I don't like Joel.
What do you like about? I don't like.
He does
Joel.
everything besides he doesn't have a jump shot.
Yeah, exactly. So he don't do everything.
And he has
Joel
a jump
does
shot.
way more than Ben Simmons.
And he can shoot better.
Didn't Joel have a game where he had like 2 points?
Okay,
Ben Simmons
didn't take a shot.
7 foot. No one's bigger than you.
What are you talking
2 points?
It happens sometimes, you know?
Now, if you're the best big man in the league, no.
Man, does it happen often?
Shouldn't happen at all.
Does it happen often?
Shouldn't happen at all.
Anyway, so basically we're saying Raptors suck.
Yeah, but I don't think they suck. I just think they're just like another team. At the end of the day, they're gonna make the playoffs. I think they're wasting the playoff spot because they're not gonna make a real run. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's just like saying the 8th seed or something. Like Orlando, they're not gonna make a real run because they gotta run into Milwaukee. You know, so like I just think
it's Boston, Milwaukee. I mean, I don't see
That's
anybody
pretty
out.
much, yeah.
You can say the West is
Miami.
both LA teams.
Yeah.
I don't see Miami as the real deal.
I'd see Miami. I think Jimmy got it. I think Bam
I
is
think
good.
Jimmy's hyped.
I
I
think
don't
Jimmy is hyped, but I think Bam is good. I think Jimmy's hyped a little bit, though. It's not like he doesn't have the game, and he's a hell of a defender. I
Yeah.
feel like he's just like a lesser Kawhi Leonard. You know,
I was
what
gonna say a lesser
Mm.
Paul George.
Oh, no.
I
You
think
think
he's a
he's
little bit.
I'd
he's
rather
better?
have Jimmy Butler over Paul George,
Yeah,
especially
I'm
in the
talking about-
playoffs.
Yeah, because Paul George is hurt. He's always
always hurt.
injured wise, but if they're both healthy,
And he kind of shrinks.
Like I
After
said, you don't
Indiana,
know.
he kind of shrinks in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Paul-
I don't know what
Paul
I don't know what I'm
George.
going to get out of Paul George.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna get that dog out of Jimmy.
Yeah,
There
for
go
sure.
again, dog.
The
That
dog.
dog.
The dog.
Word of the day, it's the
Yeah,
dog.
for real, the dog.
You know?
how far is he's gotten to what the Eastern Conference Finals?
Paul George.
Jimmy Butler,
Let's see.
He was with my.
and,
It was
and
with,
he wasn't even the best player on the team.
with the Sixers.
No, they didn't even get. Did they get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah, they lost to. Oh no, they lost in the
Wait,
round
did they
before.
make it?
They
Round
won
before.
they lost to the Raptors in the second round.
No, they lost in the finals.
No, they lost.
because Milwaukee beat the Raptors.
No,
I mean,
in the Eastern Conference Finals, the
Yeah,
Raptors
yeah,
beat
you're right,
Milwaukee.
you're right.
Hmm.
Jimmy's got it, I think, maybe with the Bulls, and that was Derrick Rose's team.
That was a young Jimmy though. A young Jimmy. That's
I'm
like saying
saying-
like.
I rather have him over.
He's never gotten past the second round.
I mean, that's like
Well,
saying
we'll see, man.
Russ and them. Like you didn't think Russ and them was gonna do nothing, and they made it to the finals. You know, they were young.
When
like-
they had Kevin Durant,
but Kevin was young too. You know,
still balling.
he wasn't gonna beat LeBron and D Wade. Those guys were in their prime. Like they were it at the time. You know what I mean? So it's like age. They're aged now. They're mature.
Well, that year I thought the Lakers were gonna go again.
Yeah.
They were gonna go for a 4-peat.
yeah,
Don't
but
get me
Derek Fisher
sad.
got toasted by Russell Westbrook at the end of the
Don't
day.
make me sad.
Russ.
Russ.
He was. Russ
I know.
was
I'm saying with Derek Fisher, congratulations. He was-
He's a champion. I didn't hear that.
So we'll move on to, I think that's your favorite sport, baseball.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that your
for
favorite
sure.
sport? I guess.
What's wrong with baseball?
Baseball's cool.
All right, that's how you guys say. Like someone asked you, guys like baseball. Baseball's cool.
It's cool. It's
You
cool.
know?
So what do you think about the Mookie trade then?
I like it. I mean, they gave up Verdugo,
Yeah, I like Verdugo.
and
a
I
lot.
was a big fan of Verdugo.
Yeah.
Bust
But-
y'all ass, just to let you know.
But
Who do you
but-
like again? Oh,
Yankee Nation.
Yankees.
But baseball, but Mookie, he's a superstar, top 5 player. So
Yeah,
nothing's guaranteed,
right.
especially in baseball. But I think him and David
Especially in
Price.
LA. Especially in for the Dodgers, nothing's guaranteed.
Relax.
Like a
relax.
World Series.
Relax.
Hey, I mean, we try to win the fairway, you know.
Yeah, hey, I do agree with that way. The fairway is the
Yeah.
right way. But you lost.
I was expecting that year too, Dodgers and Yankees. So of course,
And then didn't the Yankees lose that year too?
yeah,
To
they
the
got-
same cheating team you lost to.
Hey,
I don't want to hear
exactly.
that.
Didn't they
cheated
lose last
for
year?
us, too.
Didn't they
cheated
lose last
for
year,
us,
too?
Hmm.
What was that?
Didn't they lose last year too?
One more time.
Yeah. So do you think? I mean, obviously we're biased, but do you think Dodgers will make it again to the end?
Yeah, and especially in the National League, I'm trying to think
Yeah, there's
who's
not
their competition.
I
Maybe
mean,
the Braves.
Yeah,
I don't.
Nationals. You think they'll come back?
They lost. They lost Rendon, which is huge.
Yeah, Rendon.
And even last year when they won, they just got into the playoffs.
Yeah,
They should have lost in the wild card.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Don't
This-
disrespect them because they
No,
did
snuck
that.
in.
They
They
did that.
did.
They snuck in. Yeah, they
You
they
know what I'm saying? They lost their best player at one time. He signed with a whole nother team for a lot of money, and they fought through adversity, and they won the whole thing. And that wasn't the biggest fuck you to everybody, not just Harper.
You know they were
but
pulling that.
everybody in the world. They did that. You got to give them all the credit
Yeah,
in the
for
world.
sure.
You know what I mean?
respect them for
Oh,
that
yeah.
You know,
because I knew.
and they did it without cheating.
I was rooting for them
Maybe.
in the World
We'll see.
Series. So yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think the Dodgers are the favorite to come out of the
I
National
mean,
League.
what do you think?
I think
Since
they
you're
gave
not
them that team.
Oh my god!
How do they?
They gave them that team. They said, let's make it the best
What about
team
you?
ever. So
Getting
they-
Garrett Cole.
You know, but the Yankees
Is
we
Garrett
make
Cole better
moves.
than Mookie?
Yeah,
We make
you
moves too. We've been making
Our
moves.
starting lineup is going to be a bunch of homegrown guys.
But
Yeah,
I
we
think
drafted
Garrett
better.
Cole
Yeah.
is better. I think Garrett Cole is in a better situation than Mookie. I wouldn't say he's a better
Really?
Uh,
baseball player than Mookie. You know what I mean?
LA's not bad. Like
It's not
in
that.
Boston, if you,
It's a lot of pressure.
it's not like Boston or New York.
New York,
You don't
I feel
think
like
so?
has
Nah.
more pressure.
You think
don't
so?
think? Yeah.
There's so many people in LA that even half the city doesn't.
Well, I do say that
watch
because
baseball.
I agree with you guys because on the standpoint of other sports, now that the fact that LA, we have the Lakers and stuff like that, and we have teams that win other championships and stuff like that. We're not desperate for one. To where in New York, the only team that's really doing anything over there are the Yankees. The Knicks ain't doing shit.
Giants are trash.
Giants ain't doing shit. The Jets aren't doing shit. Brooklyn, they're gonna have to wait another year before they can even think about being a contender. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I guess I can see where you're coming from in that point of view, but
And then same thing on David Price too. He leaves Boston, gets the more relaxed situation in LA.
Yeah, I was surprised.
He's not the top. He's not the top dog over here. He's the third or fourth starter. So he might have a good year this year too. He might be actually the more important piece.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
More important than who?
Than Mookie.
Get that pressure off of Kershaw.
What about Kershaw? That's what I was getting at.
Hey man, why don't you guys get off Kershaw's back? All right.
Hey man, I love Kershaw, but
Kershaw has
we gonna have to have a
curse
talk
written all over him when it comes.
But now
to
it looks a little different now with the Astros.
Yeah, if he would have, I think he just needs one ring.
Yeah.
To freaking get the monkey off his back and.
Yeah. Do you think
everybody needs the one ring though? You know what I mean? Especially when you're a big name.
When you're a big name,
you have to have the one rings. Like,
you
got to think James Harden and Russ. They got to get one. They have to get one. It's like when you got a big name.
Well, especially when you struggle in the playoffs.
Especially when you struggle in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson has to have one. He's
It's
going to
pretty-
get one.
I don't think he will.
No.
We'll talk about it though.
We're definitely going to get on that.
So about the Astros, I mean, you think I should throw at them or?
Now, I mean, they're probably not going to do it nowadays.
You
Maybe
don't
like
think
10
so?
years. Maybe like 10 years ago they would, but it's policed so much. It's it's policed a lot by fans too. That I don't know. It's not the same anymore like it was even 10 years ago. For sure, if this happened like 10 years ago, people are getting hit. Now the game's changing so much.
Yeah. What would you do if you're on the squad? How would you get back at the Astros? Is there anything you could do? What do you think?
I'm gonna let it go. I mean, they found out 2 years ago. I mean, I would just plead for them to try to make that year a no contest year. They aren't the champions, because I would not ever say they were the champions.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying, like that. But I wouldn't be too hung up on it. You know, I'm trying to win the especially if I'm the Dodgers. And I'm put in this situation to really have a chance of winning the championship. I'm trying to win the championship at the end of the day. So
that's basically how you make them look bad, is if you go and you beat them. If let's say this year they struggle and they maybe don't get into the playoffs, it's gonna look even worse.
Yeah.
That look at you guys aren't cheating anymore.
Yeah. Do you think they won't make the playoffs?
Nah, I think they even if cheating, they just have too much talent.
Yeah.
Their team is really good.
They are good.
Yeah, but the Yankees gonna kick their ass. Don't worry.
I hope so.
We got
I'm
you,
rooting for you.
We got you.
The
LA.
Yankees
Don't worry
need to
about it.
worry about Tampa Bay, I think, more than the Astros.
Tampa Bay.
Wow.
Watch out for Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Then the Dodgers need to worry about the Atlanta Braves.
The Braves are
kind of
good.
good team.
Oh no, you guys kind of suck. I'm just kidding.
We're like in the same boat, you know?
Yeah, we really are.
Yeah.
We've had the trajectory of getting
This
to the
is
World
LeBron
Series
and Kobe
together.
right here,
Yeah,
pretty much.
exactly.
This
And we
is
keep
LeBron
missing.
and Kobe.
Well, you guys
I mean,
keep fucking up. We keep going to the World
we
Series.
get there. You guys
are going
fall-
down.
So you telling us we're the LeBron and you're the Kobe?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Disrespectful.
I got the jersey for it.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, but if they, I mean, I would like to see that. If you were for sure, Major League wants to see that. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yankees, Dodgers,
Yeah, of
all that
course.
history.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I know you guys are very biased about this. But
Yeah, we're
let's-
all biased.
In our honest
can't
opinion,
really.
who wins?
If
it's Dodgers and
Dodgers,
Yankees,
Yankees?
Yeah. And game.
I'll let the baseball guy go first.
I mean, it's so tough to answer right now. You don't know
Because
who's
it's so early.
hurt,
Yeah.
who's the starting. What's the starting pitcher
rotation.
rotation?
So it's
Who gets
bias
home
right
field?
now.
I mean, let's say it's us getting home field.
I'm gonna say the Dodgers because I don't think a lot of players last year on the Yankees had huge years that never had it before.
Yeah.
Like Gleyber Torres,
Mhm.
DJ LeMahieu, he's a solid. Who knows what happened with Stanton? If he make comeback. Judge.
Man. Yeah, I think Aaron Judge has a big year this year. A big one
No,
because he
I
didn't
think
have
so
a big
too.
one last year. So I think he has a big
I
one
think so
this year.
too.
And now that the cheating scandal came out, he has to right that wrong of not winning that MVP that year because he was robbed. At the end of the day, he got robbed. You can't say he didn't. The guy that won and was on the cheating team, he knew
He
what pitch
definitely
was
got
coming. And he
robbed.
was smacking.
Yeah.
Well, you look at those numbers. Yeah, I was looking at them, and I don't know why he didn't win it that year.
Yeah.
Even
They
if
hate us.
hey, the Yankees, you guys want
They
to be
love
the
the
evil
Yankees.
empire.
I feel like baseball loves the Yankees.
They hate us.
The Major League Baseball loves the Yankees.
Yeah.
They hate us.
Not there. You guys are the Lakers of baseball.
Yeah, definitely.
They hate us. Listen.
Hey, if you're hated, that means just because
Because we're
good.
great. You know what I'm saying? But
20
that doesn't mean you got to hold us down.
27
you know what I'm saying?
titles?
You don't.
26, 27.
There's a lot of
27,
great
yeah.
people that don't get held down. You don't hold people down because they're great. But back
Well,
to the subject.
I mean, so going from the best teams in baseball to the best team in football, who do the Cowboys keep this year?
You said the best team?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not the best team, but they got a good squad. I mean, what do you guys think, dude? I mean, well, let's tell the audience I am a Cowboys fan. You guys are what?
Well, I'm an Eagles fan.
Okay, there we go.
I'm an NFL fan.
Yeah,
I represent the NFL
But-
as
that
a whole.
prefers.
But I ain't biased.
I prefer
I try to tell you the truth.
Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Braves,
I'm sure you do.
You know. But since we're on the topic of NFL,
Yeah, I mean, I like Dak,
okay, I don't.
but you don't. Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going. Yeah, I mean, I want to keep him, but I also don't want to pay him Jared Goff money because Jared Goff is trash.
Yeah, I would say Jared Goff wasn't even worth Jared Goff.
Exactly.
money, so.
And that's what I feel like we're getting close to.
That's like Jake Cutler and Matthew
man.
Stafford. That's what you got right there.
But
I like Matthew Stafford though.
You can't because Matthew
Not
he
now.
had the best receiver on the team, and the
Yeah.
furthest he got was the first round. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The divisional round.
Dak Prescott has a different mindset though, and if he had Matthew Stafford talent,
Oh yeah. it'd
He
be a
had
wrap.
those, I'd say
He's
his
good.
receiving core was way better than Matthew Stafford was.
Yeah.
Megatron
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
Amari
beyond
Cooper
that,
is
no,
not
no, no.
Megatron.
as a whole.
As a whole, yeah.
You had Megatron.
He only
and
had
that's
Megatron.
it. You
That's all
have
he
Amari
needed.
Cooper,
I mean,
Randall Cobb,
yeah.
Michael Gallup. I mean, I don't know why they put
I love
Whitney
our
back in
receivers.
because you should just stay with
Yeah.
Gappard or whatever his name is. Goddard. It's,
No,
Pollard? Pollard.
no,
no.
the
No, I'm
backup
forgetting
tight
that.
end.
Oh,
Now I'm blanking on our tight end. That's how bad
Isn't
he
it
was.
Gabbard or Gabbard?
No, that's Goddard is on the Eagles.
your Theo Goddard.
yeah, that's represented.
Dallas.
I forget his name, but
I'll
I
say, I'm
mean,
gonna say
He's better
Escobar.
than
But
Winton. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's pointless even. I don't know why that really messed up a lot of their system too. Because this old guy, he's old, so you
Yeah,
got to
he's
catch him
old.
up and stuff like that. He should have stayed retired.
I think the first mistake was extending Zeke.
that was a mistake.
Yeah, you still had 2 years left before you had
But
to
you got to
extend
do it
him.
early. That's
No,
where we
but-
messed up with Dak. I
But
feel
look,
like.
look how Zeke didn't look that great last year.
Yeah.
And if he has another bad year,
But you can't look at it like that. I mean,
you needed to
won,
give. You got to pay the quarterback before you pay the running back.
Yeah,
not when the
'cause
running back's balling out better than the quarterback.
But you don't need an
but
elite running back. to
running
win.
backs. They're
You don't need one.
Elite. Look at Chiefs won with Williams.
True.
Average.
All right, you got me.
not just kidding. But no, but
Our
it's
running
like,
backs, the year we
the
won
life expectancy
were-
for running
Yeah,
backs.
you guys
is-
had a
is-
committee.
Is shorter.
Those
You know
committee.
what I'm saying? So they
Yeah.
don't last long. As to a quarterback, that you can really have a career with
That's
the
why.
True.
with the quarterback.
True.
So that's why I get where he says that you pay your. But again, if your running back is your team, then you got to give that man his money. And I feel
And we
like
got to give him the ball.
the OC change that
Yeah,
was big. You
yeah.
know, Kellen Moore messed that
'Cause he
up.
went to Dak.
Yeah, he went. Yeah,
was
you have
trying to
a
hand it to him.
quarterback. He's a quarterback. He was a quarterback when he played in the
Yeah,
league. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
he has a quarterback
Back
mentality. So he's gonna think, throw the ball, throw first. Where he should have been giving it to Zeke and been saving his quarterback. You know, because I feel like he put Dak in a lot of tough situations.
He did.
Where he made him throw the ball where he shouldn't have been throwing the ball. You know,
He made him try to become that guy to take over. And
yeah,
he's not really that guy.
Or you could have just easily just handed it off to number 21.
Yeah.
And watch him do what
But if you would have waited a year, and you could see, look how the Rams are looking now.
Shane Jarwin. That's our tight end. Shane Jarwin.
Darwin. There you
Jarwin.
go.
Todd Gurley's looking a little iffy that they might try to trade him now.
Mm.
You guys could have saved your money, and now you could afford bringing Cooper back and Byron Jones, who
I love Byron Jones.
I think the Eagles are taking one of those guys. What I keep hearing is it's either Cooper or Jones.
I'll take.
They're going after.
You guys would be smart to get Jones.
No, we'd be smart.
I'd rather get Jones.
I'd rather get Coop.
What?
Look how
because every time that something happens and Carson Wentz, see that's his problem though. Because everybody kept getting mad at me because I was trying to tell them that Carson Wentz is just sucking ass, but they were like, no, he doesn't have no receivers. So let's get him a receiver and let's prove a point.
Yeah.
I really want to prove a point at the end of the day.
We could draft a receiver.
Who?
This year's stacked. In the draft class is stacked.
Yeah, but who has number one potential?
For you guys, probably.
Okay,
we could trade up for Jerry Jeudy, who I think is going to be number one. Lamb, number one.
Yeah.
I like Ruggs.
Yeah, but are they number one material? Ruggs is going to go and become a slot receiver in the league.
Tyreek Hill's a slot receiver who
plays wide out, but Tyreek Hill runs a 4-2.
So Ruggs is going to run like a 4-2, 4-3.
We're going to see in the combine. I don't see it, but
I think that's next
he's
week.
not no Tyreek Hill.
That's his player comp is Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, Deshaun Jackson. Do you want young Deshaun Jackson back?
Oh, yeah. I would
remember
take that.
him?
Let me see how many championship rings Deshaun Jackson.
Oh.
Deshaun Jackson has 0 rings.
Especially in football, you can't judge one player on a ring.
Yeah, that's tough.
Basketball, different story. Football,
Megatron.
It's not one guy.
It's like a momentum type of thing with football. I think if your team has the momentum, then you most likely gonna make it at the end. I mean, I can't say that's all the time because look at Baltimore this year. They rode the momentum all the way throughout and Tennessee handed them the most ridiculous L they can hand them, you know? So I can't say it's all momentum, but it has a lot to do with momentum. Even with Philadelphia, when they won, we had our third string and fourth string corners in and stuff like that with a second string quarterback, but we still were based off of momentum.
Caught
they were
fire.
feeling themselves, you know what I'm saying? And that can win you a championship.
Yeah.
That's really easy, you know? So that's what I think football is based off of, really momentum.
Yeah, because Tennessee was off momentum and they almost got the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because basketball, you get 7 games. You get a try and a
series,
try and a try, you know what I'm saying? Football is one and done.
One game,
You know what I'm saying? A guy can have a bad game.
Anyone can beat anybody in one
base it
game.
off of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess we can talk free agents. So, probably the biggest one. Where do you guys think Tom Brady well, does he stay? I don't know. I'm torn on it.
I'm liking the Chargers.
Yeah, I've heard the Chargers.
I think he goes to the Vegas.
See, that's what they were talking about too.
I think he goes to Vegas.
Is he that much of a step up over Carr?
Carr is not it.
He's not
He's not in Vegas.
You get maybe 2 years of Brady.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
But you get 2 years of Brady, you might get a championship. Gruden and Brady might be able to pull something out their ass.
How much money are you spending on him? Because they need help.
Oh, not a lot, but
they need help on defense.
Yeah, but Brady doesn't. He's not the type of quarterback that asks for a lot of money.
Now he wants money.
In New England, who knows about Oakland? I mean, Las Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
I don't see it. I don't see LA because I think LA is probably going to go with more of a young athletic quarterback. I see that's the type of system.
Teddy Bridgewater?
Maybe Teddy Bridgewater's. Yeah, I see. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't like that.
Teddy just want him a starting career back. Like he's back in there. He's back.
And the Chargers aren't good enough to where Teddy Bridgewater
to make something happen in the AFC.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Chiefs.
Not to bring race in there, but black quarterbacks is doing it. Especially
they killed it.
In the AFC, you know, you got Lamar and Pat. They are running shit over there. So you might want to suit up and get you a black quarterback. That might be where it's at.
Yeah.
Maybe that was Patrick Mahomes' Whiteside.
What about Lamar Jackson?
Did he get the Super Bowl?
All dark.
MVP
over there. What are you talking about? He's gonna be in a Madden cover and all that.
Hey, like you said, the MVP doesn't win the Super Bowl, so.
Disrespectful. He still was balling. It doesn't matter. He was still balling. And I told you, what I say again, next year, I'm putting this on record. I'm glad I'm here because everybody can hear this. Next year, the Baltimore Ravens are winning the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson, he doesn't win MVP, and the Baltimore Ravens win the Super Bowl. I'm telling y'all, it's on record for everybody to hear. Baltimore Ravens, Super Bowl. What number is this? What number are we in? 55?
78.
To our 3 viewers.
55. To our 3 viewers. Multiplying by the day.
The Baltimore Ravens are winning.
No.
Period.
No. They're going to learn Lamar.
Who wins in the AFC then? Who beats them?
Just the Chiefs. I mean,
okay, besides the Chiefs, who else? Who else then?
Tennessee.
You can't say that because
what if Brady goes to Tennessee?
They're going to re-sign Tannehill. That's a fact. That's a guaranteed fact. They're going to. Why wouldn't you re-sign?
Yeah, because the Houston Texans are still there. I mean,
Houston.
It's not like Baltimore is just. They lose every year.
They got exposed.
The last year they lost to the Chargers the first round.
Yeah.
This year their first game.
But Lamar took over halfway over the season last year. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of new to the thing. This year, his team, they were kind of getting used to him because when push came to shove, his team failed him more than he failed his team.
It seems like you back him up more than you back up your own quarterback, Carson Wentz.
No, I'm watching these games and I'm seeing this off of facts.
You
know what I see out of Carson is staying in the pocket. He tries to make a little wiggle, but he can't move like he used to. You know that torn ACL is it's bad. He
couldn't move like Lamar, anyways. Even 100%.
You gotta move like Lamar. You gotta move like Carson. And he can't even move like Carson. So it's like and then he gets hurt almost every time. He's like a paper bag. Like
but these aren't like pulled hamstring or sore shoulder.
Concussion. Soft.
Fractured back.
Soft.
Torn ACL.
That one is just that's
I was fractured back soft. And he
got tackled.
He played through it.
He got tackled.
This is the NFL. Everybody gets tackled.
No, I'm saying his injuries aren't little soft injuries that he just sits out of.
I mean, I'm saying Carson Wentz, he's soft. At the end of the day, this is a man's game. That's why you think these people are retiring early, because they're soft and they finally realized. And Andrew Luck, Luke Kuechly, he uses his head too much, so he has way too many concussions.
Well, I don't think Carson Wentz retiring. So
he's gonna. He got married. He's going to retire
in 15 years.
No, in a year or two.
In 15 years after like 5 Super Bowls.
No, in 2 years.
Super Bowls.
2 years. He's gone out of there. He's like, I done broke my pinky nail and my big toe is kind of swollen, so I think it's time to hang it up.
His ring's gonna be too heavy on his pinky, so that's why he broke it.
Oh yeah,
the ring he didn't play for.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick Foles.
Yeah,
shout out my man Nick Foles. You'll be back in Philly pretty soon. Don't worry, buddy.
So you got Baltimore. So do you think the Chiefs will make it back? I mean, I know you don't.
They don't. He thinks Baltimore's getting in their way.
Which is crazy.
If the Patriots are done.
Patriots are done. I mean, Tennessee can't keep up with them.
Unless
Derrick Henry's a monster, though.
You know what?
Is a monster.
But they can't score.
Unless Roethlisberger comes back and is MVP Roethlisberger, then
I don't see that.
I think he's.
I don't see that either.
I think Tennessee has a good shot because Derrick Henry is a monster.
But if Tom Brady goes to the Chargers, that's very interesting.
I don't know if I'd even say
Austin Eckler is your starting running back. Austin Eckler is good.
He can ball. I used to hate on him.
We just talked about this. You don't have to have elite, but even though
I think that works because that's his type of running back. He likes anybody to check down, dump off running back. So I can see where that works at.
And he still has Keenan Allen, right? And
and he got
Mike. Well, I think Melvin's gone. I don't think they're bringing back Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. And he lost some money.
He did.
And then their defense is still gonna be solid. I don't know why Phillip Rivers couldn't do it.
Yeah, their defensive line is good. Their backers are whatever, and they have some pretty good.
They added James.
DBs are good.
Their corners
are.
Well, they had what's his name?
Who? Because the Bosa and Ingram
a cornerback. He was like,
Derwin James. Is that what you're talking about?
No, he's talking about.
He was like top 5 corner.
But he's talking about. What's that guy's name? But he didn't even play.
He got hurt. So he comes back because Derwin James missed a good amount of season 2.
Yeah. He was out for most of it.
I think them going away from Phillip Rivers was a big step in the right direction, though.
Well, yeah, he needed
in the wrong time, but in the right direction, because Pat and Lamar are going to run the AFC for a long time.
Hopefully someone changes it up.
Shit, I don't see nobody else. I think Cleveland's gonna fall apart again. Baker, he's an actor at the end of the day. He wants to be behind the camera or in front of the camera, but not in a damn football uniform. He wants to be in a suit and tie because he's a straight actor.
Desmond King.
Is it
No,
Desmond? I think
King's
it is
good, but it's not
King.
Desmond. That's the one.
Casey Hayward.
Casey Hayward. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Desmond King is good though too, and
Yeah.
he's in the slot. Right?
I said the DBs are good. I just said their backers are kind of sus. And Phillip Rivers was their big problem. That was their main problem was Phillip Rivers. And now that he's gone, they're moving in.
You know what? Maybe they have a bad online, so fix that. But yeah, Tom Brady comes in with that talent.
But even if you look at the division, that division wise,
tough.
it's very tough.
Yeah.
Even Las Vegas is going to be pretty tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're looking like they're going to get better. Denver, if they
should
stay
get a little
with Drew
better.
Lock, I think Denver's going to be good because Denver's defense is ridiculous. They were one of the top defenses, but they just had a terrible record. They couldn't score points. But I think Drew Lock is going to be a franchise quarterback. I think Philip Lindsay. I think Philip Lindsay's he's an all-time running back, and you have Sutton. Sutton's a monster. Yeah, Philip is good. He's little.
Year.
He's good. He's good.
I like him, but he just had a down year.
Oh, it's because now they had
Did he run for 1,000 yards?
Yeah, but they had
I don't
They
think he
had
did.
another.
They had another running back too doing this thing.
Was that Royce?
Yeah, I think it was Royce
Royce.
Freeman.
Royce
Yeah.
Williams was out there doing this thing too.
Freeman.
So Freeman.
Yeah.
I said Royce Williams. But
Royce the 5'9".
But he was doing this thing too. So he didn't have that pressure on him. So I think they're going to be really good. And then you got the champions in that division too. So I mean, there's a lot to say in that division alone.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
And then you got like I would say Pittsburgh. I feel like you got a good coach in Mike Tomlin, and you got to kind of bank it off of Phillip Rivers. But not Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger. But I even think that Mason Rudolph can get the job done because he didn't do that bad.
What about Buffalo?
Oh, they're gonna be good.
If
but
they add some receivers,
Josh Allen is
about
Phillip
that.
Rivers. He's dead ass Phillip Rivers. He got to go.
Oof.
He has to go.
Oh.
If you want to keep moving in the right direction, because their defense is phenomenal.
Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer.
I could see that. Is he?
He's a Hall of Famer. Win.
Is he?
Look at his numbers.
What has he done? What has he done?
I mean, yeah.
Well, look at his numbers.
I
Look
like
at-
Phillip
look at
Rivers,
his accolades,
but
though. Like them.
He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Why?
What do you mean why?
I think the only
Are
reason
you-
Eli is getting in is because of the ring.
Yeah,
Better
because he
than
got
Eli.
a Super Bowl ring.
Exactly.
So that.
But, he doesn't have.
Eli wouldn't be in it if he didn't win the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and if he didn't beat Tom Brady
Yeah,
twice.
but Phillip Rivers is better than Eli.
See, he's getting
How much
Eli's
better?
getting a +1 into the Hall of Fame because of Tom Brady.
Yeah. Exactly.
Dead ass. Tom Brady is bringing him like,
Exactly.
hey,
Yeah, but I'm not talking about
can I bring my friend with me? That's what Tom Brady.
Who's a borderline Hall of Famer to you?
Born or
Borderline.
I think.
Who do you think?
borderline.
Well, I
Quarterback
don't think
wise?
Eli should make it. Period. I think Phillip Rivers is borderline.
So it's like that's what I'm trying to see. You
I don't know
compare.
if he'll get over the hump though, unless he can win a ring somehow.
That's like saying
Maybe
Joe
go to
Flacco.
Go to New
No,
England.
Phillip Rivers is better than Joe Flacco.
Flacco has a ring,
Can't bring the ring thing into it.
and that matters. He brought it, especially in the,
Brian Dawkins
in the
don't want a
quarterback
ring.
conversation.
I'm talking
That
about quarterback.
matters.
Dan Marino.
Yeah,
Dan Marino
but he
did
was
things
balling.
though. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not thinking quarterbacks right now.
I'm trying to think. And can you bring a quarterback that's more in this century, if you don't mind?
in this century.
Somebody that playing
My generation.
maybe. Yeah, Dan Marino. Like,
Yeah, I think
how the fuck am I supposed to get film on Dan Marino? Like, I gotta go on YouTube and watch this black and white.
Is
I don't wanna do that.
McNabb a Hall of
black
Famer?
and white.
Yeah, McNabb is a Hall of Famer.
They're
Ugh.
Phillip Rivers.
McNabb's been to the Super Bowl. McNabb's been to
Ugh.
multiple Western NFC championships.
Yeah.
Like
Ugh.
Phillip Rivers, he doesn't do that.
It's football though.
He can't even get to the AFC championship.
He never been to the AFC Championship.
No.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
so.
trying to think of if he has.
No. And if he has, I know I'm 100% sure that he lost it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well,
Yeah,
sure.
I wonder who he lost to. Probably the
Probably Tom
Patriots.
Brady, yeah.
But I mean, so what does that
Everyone was
do-
losing to him.
What does that have to do with anything?
If it wasn't Tom Brady, it was Peyton Manning.
Or yeah,
He came at a bad
and then
time.
Big Ben.
And then Big Ben.
Yeah.
Eli
I
never-
said that though. They're in the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Like even moving on from Phillip Rivers was at the wrong time. It just he's not it.
Try to think of some quarterbacks. I think McNabb was probably the.
I honestly, shit. Yeah, I don't even think why the Chargers got rid of Drew Brees. If you want to keep it 100,
Yeah,
that was dumb.
Because of his shoulder, they
That's
thought he
another
wasn't going to
conversation.
recover.
That's another
Is
conversation.
Tony Romo a Hall of Famer?
Oh no, don't get me started.
And I actually like Tony Romo.
Tony
I'm from
Romo's
an
not a
Eagles
Hall of
fan.
Famer.
I like Tony Romo.
Tony Romo's not a Hall
He's
of
not a Hall
Famer.
of Famer.
Best Dallas Cowboy quarterback of all time.
All right, so I think that's it for us today.
Yeah.
I think we're good. You guys have anything else you want to get out?
What are we in right now? What's going on right now?
Thanks for riding with us through this journey.
Last second predictions.
First journey.
NBA predictions. Who's in the finals right now?
Lakers, Celtics,
Milwaukee.
And
what do you think?
I got Lakers, Milwaukee too. And what we got? I got Lakers in 6. In 6, because Milwaukee can't get it done, and because we're gonna finish it in LA.
Lakers in 6. Yeah.
I'll take that. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening, and this is our first episode, Sports Dawgs podcast, and hope to see you guys again next week. Thanks.
We out.
Later.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.